sweetie?
What, you want me to start?
Somebody has to.
Fine. Fine. Well, I remember when I first found out I was pregnant with Adam. My feelings were so confused. I mean, we had just found our way back together after that terrible period of separation and miscommunication. And then I find out I'm carrying another man's child. And it's not just any man. He's your friend. He's my partner. But as frightened and as guilty as I felt, I also felt overjoyed because God had given me a chance to have a child, and I had so much love ready to give him. And I vowed I would never let my own guilt and confusion affect him, but... So I ran. I flew back to Greece, and I was determined to raise this child on my own. But then you came after me, Tom. Because you loved me too much to let me go. And I was gonna lie to you. I was gonna tell you that Adam was yours, but I couldn't do that. Because you were so wonderful, the way you helped me bring him into the world, and you were so happy. I couldn't lie. So together, we agreed that we would keep it our secret. And I know that that's cowardly. But you gotta understand, Hal, that I was doing everything I could to protect my family. So, because of that, you didn't know that you had a son.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
That's all right. So we came back to Oakdale. And everything was cool for a while, but little by little, more and more people figured out our secrets. So then I knew I had to tell you, Hal, because you had a right to know the truth. And I know that I hurt you. But you did realize that you had to make the sacrifice for Adam's sake. So you agreed to keep our secret and not tell your son until he was 18. And now, this little boy that we love so much, all of us, is grown up surrounded by lies. And lies exact a fee, don't they? So, my fee is I owe both of you men a great apology. To you, Tom, because I ever doubted your love. And to you, Hal, for keeping your son from you. But the biggest apology I owe is to Adam. Because, Bob, you're right. He's the one who's being hurt most by this. I would do anything to keep him from that hurt. I would do anything. Anything.
Al, you want to be next?
Well, I appreciate your honesty, Margo. But I think you're taking a little too much blame for what happened. I had a part in it. I made a mistake when you finally got around to telling me Adam was my son. I couldn't handle it. I ran away. I didn't know what the hell to do. I was tormented by it. I thought about it a lot, and I finally made the decision to give Adam to you and Tom, and I did it for two compelling reasons. First, because I thought it would help you and Tom to get past what had happened between us, and secondly, and more importantly, because I thought you had more to offer Adam than I did. You had a home and some stability in your home, and things between me and Barbara, well, were, to say the least, a little bit rocky. Now, I hated doing it. A lot of people think that it was easy for me to turn over Adam to you. Believe me, it was not. I have agonized over that decision since I made it, and on a daily basis, I fight this pull to be with him. I thought that having a son with Barbara would make it easier. It didn't. I thought that time would make it easier, and time has made it worse. And then a year and a half ago, when Nikki showed up at my door and said, "Surprise, hi, Dad," I threw myself into being her father, into loving her, and she is a delight to me. But still, when I go to bed at night, the thing that I kick myself for is turning my back on this boy. You guys have been great parents. I mean, a kid couldn't ask for better parents than you, but it's just not enough being good old Uncle Hal. See, I don't know what he's thinking or what he's feeling, and not knowing your own child, it tears me up, and it tears me up good. All I want is an opportunity to get to know him as a son, and for him to get to know me as a father, and to show him that love that I have been forced to suppress for 8 years.
Hearing you both talk, what I'm going to say is going to be pretty obvious. I love my son, and I don't want to lose him. But I don't want him to hurt anymore either. You see, being a parent is a tough act. When your kids are little, you hold on to them for dear life. You just follow them around trying to make sure they don't run out in the street or fall down the steps. And then the next stage is an adjustment, because they're, well, you know, they're a little older and they have friends and they have overnights and camp. And you think, this is great. I'll get to do all that stuff I've wanted to do for the past couple months because the kids are gone. But what you wind up doing is sitting at home and worrying about them, you know, if they're warm enough, or if they make friends well. And then you realize that you have to let go and hope that what you've taught them will carry them through their lives. And I know that in my head, but in my heart, I'm not ready to lose my son. At least, I'm not ready to let go. Not this early anyway. This embarrasses me, but my dad is right. I've been so busy fighting that I haven't been listening. I'm not a stupid man, but I've been acting like one, and for that, I apologize. I know you have rights, Hal. And I know I have to loosen my grip. But knowing it and actually doing it, realize what had to be done. You're a good man. And I know you're Adam's father.
The way I see it, we're both his father, Tom. I'm willing to tell him. Under one condition.